Ashe, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. I am motivational speaker LATRICE. You all can book your personal readings down below in the description bar. So this card came out previously, and then I had to cut the read off, but Spirit wants me to still start with this. Okay, so it says living in fantasy, not reality. What story are you telling about yourself? So something is dissipating. And the energy I was getting is Otis Redding, okay, sitting on the dock of the bay, okay. What he say? Say, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. So it's like you may feel like you're wasting time in your life, or you're just sitting around watching your life go by as if you were watching the tides roll. Roll Tide, Alabama could be significant. Sports, fall sports, football season is coming up. We in August, okay. I'm also hearing hoorah. Military could be significant, but it's kind of like you just sitting at home on your couch watching TV and not doing anything with your life. You remember back in the day, the commercials, Everest College, and it was another one with Romeo and all that back in the day. They was like, look at you just sitting on the couch. You need to get up and call, and enroll in school type of energy. That's what I'm picking up. You have a fantasy playing out in your head about maybe what you want your life to look like, but what are you really doing about it? And what story are you telling yourself that could be preventing you from actually doing what you want to do with your life? You could be telling yourself, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm gonna live this life, I'm the biggest boss, Rick Ross type of energy, but yeah, you sitting on the couch. That's with your pet, with your dog, with your cat, and you're not doing anything. Maybe you feel like, hey, I work hard at work. Maybe you go to work and then you come home and you don't do nothing else. But you're not happy with that life. You're living in a fantasy. You're not living in reality. Reality says you got to get up, get out, and get something. Yeah, I know we didn't sign up for this. Like, we working all these hours. We working hard in the day to change our mindset, to change our realities, to change our financial situations. And it's just like, where's the fucking results? We putting in all this work, but it's best to put in the work than to sit back and not do anything at all. So if all you want to do is go to work, come home, and that's it, okay, that's cool. But Spirit says, you, whoever I'm talking to, there's more to your facts. There's more to your life than you just working and coming home and not doing anything and just watching your life go by. Stop watching your life go by. You have to take control and do something. And if you are doing, I hear somebody saying like, Nayla, why you screaming at me? Or Nayla, why you yelling at me? Facts, because I burped or whatever. But it's like, this may be hitting home for somebody. It's like, don't allow your life to dissipate. It's like our life is literally like a mist. We're here and then we're gone. And you can barely see us while we're here, so to speak. Ooh, excuse me. Again, another burp. Spirit is saying, make something out of your life. Stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out. If you're going to stand in your house, so to speak, if you're just going to sit on the couch, you might as well stand out. If you're going to just sit on the couch, you might as well find the energy to get up and put the best of the best on. Make sure your house is the best of the best. Do what you can with what you have, with where you are. Don't be lazy type of energy. I ain't calling nobody lazy, but that's the energy that's coming out. What story are you really telling yourself? And does it match what you see in your mind? Is it matching the reality? Something's not matching. It's like you cannot be living in no fantasy and not doing anything to make it a reality, right? I'm also getting with this energy, you've been living in the fantasy part, in the manifestation delusional side of it, right? And now you're about to meet your manifestations. So there was two different messages with that. So somebody has been, delulu, seeing their life in their mind's eye, and they have been doing what they need to do to make it come true. But you just been living in the fantasy of it because it hasn't touched down in your physical reality. But you've been living in a fantasy. And what story have you been telling yourself? You've been telling yourself, I'm rich. You've been telling yourself you're prosperous. You've been telling yourself you deserve all the opportunities that are for you. You've been telling yourself that everything is always happening for you, that everything is always working out for you. You've been telling yourself to assume positive, not negative. That's the story you've been telling yourself. You've been telling yourself you're in beautiful relationships and connections. You've been telling yourself this story to help you manifest out from. You've been telling yourself the story of your dream life to help get you off of the timeline that you're currently on, because you don't want to be on that timeline. Yeah, you've been neutral with the timeline you're on. You like, okay, I ain't gonna talk shit about the timeline I'm on because that's not getting me anywhere. I'm going to be neutral, and I'm just going to say, I don't like, even if you don't like the timeline you on, you like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay dreaming, cause I'm dreaming of you tonight. For tomorrow I'll be holding you tight is what I'm picking up on. So it's like tomorrow you will be holding your dreams in your hands in reality, because today you were dreaming about it and telling yourself that story. And people gonna say, dang, yesterday or the last time I saw you, you was walking or you was, riding those little scooters that they be having, you feel me? Or you was riding the bus, or you was taking Ubers or taxis everywhere or something like that. And now I'm seeing you and you got a new Bugatti type of energy. Y'all get it may not be that big of a difference. Maybe you got a brand new Kia or a brand new Toyota or a brand new Lexus or a brand new BMW, right? Or maybe y'all do have a brand new foreign. I don't know. But this is giving got it out the mud type of story. And they gonna say, how did you do it? And you go tell them, I literally had to see it in my mind. They go think that you put in physical work, like built a company to get the material things that you have. But you go tell them, nope, I just saw myself rich. I saw myself as lucky. I saw myself as prosperous. I saw myself as favorable. I saw myself in this house. I saw myself driving this car. I saw myself with this lover. I saw myself with the happy family. I saw myself going on vacations. I saw myself on the boat. I saw myself on the private plane. I saw myself do whatever with the success. And it started coming to you. That's what you're going to tell them, and they ain't going to believe you, because a lot of people think that the only way that you can get your dream life is by climbing up in the physical realm of working a job or even being an entrepreneur. Y'all do have an entrepreneur story here as well, but this feels like somebody that's being delusional, manifesting out of thin air type of energy. Like you manifested your person. Guess what? You don't work at a job to manifest your person. I mean, some of y'all may meet y'all people at work, but you get what I'm saying. Only thing that we manifest that requires quote unquote work like that is working at a job, so to speak, that people think. Outside of that, you can manifest a trip and you didn't have to do anything for it. It's kind of like that pay to exist energy. I know y'all following what I'm saying, even if it seems, me channeling, it feels like I'm all over the place, but I know y'all following it. This is somebody who's manifesting out of thin air. Like you saw yourself, you put something on your vision board and you left it alone, and all of a sudden it's happening. Now, I'm not saying don't put in the work and do what you got to do to be a match energetically to that. If the work that you did was energetic, that's how come you manifested that special lover in your life, or those special friends in your life, or whatever. Or the trips that you're manifesting, all of that type of stuff, or that's coming up in your life that you're manifesting. Some of you, yes, you do have an entrepreneur success story or a career success story here as well, where your business wasn't doing good, your career wasn't doing good, whatever the case may be. And yes, you did put in the physical work, and boom, you got you got money from your business. But I see y'all manifesting money without a business. I don't know how this is coming in, but that's what I see. But when I say get up off the couch and put in the work and start watching your life go by, this is saying don't just sit up here and not do the energetic work. Get up and clean your house. Get up and do the energetic work. Go outside and exercise. That's the work I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Do the work that you can do. If you do work, when you come home, that's not a time, oh, I'm off work, the day is done. Nah, you still got more to do. You got to go run errands. You probably got, if you have kids, you got to take your kids to different places. Again, you got to clean up your house. You got to get your clothes out for the next day. You got to make sure your bills is paid. You got to make phone calls. You got stuff to do. But who I'm talking to, this is somebody, y'all may not even have a job, and y'all just wake up and y'all just sit in the same spot every single day, wondering how something is going to get done. You guys get up and actually go do something. And I'm not one for, I know I used to be in a position to where I didn't have no money, no finances, nothing coming in. And it's like, well, I'm not the type of person to work. And guess what? And although I don't necessarily believe in working a job as the end all be all, that's temporary, I still had to realize you got to get up and get some money somehow, because it ain't just go fall out the sky. So you got to do what you got to do to get yourself in a certain position. If I'm manifesting money, I at least got to get myself in the energy of money somehow, which for me, it meant the next thing was immediately getting a job. Even if that's not what I wanted to do, it's like I had to do that to get at least match the energy. You get what I'm saying? Of money. People can say, oh, well, you're at a job you don't want to be, because I say the same thing. I get it, but you got to do what you got to do to match the energy until you don't have to be there anymore. You get what I'm saying? No, I don't believe in building somebody else's dream, especially when you have your own. But you cannot be so delusional that you sit back and do nothing. And that's part of my story. I got some juicy stories. That's part of my story. I was like, oh, the money's just going to fall out the sky. And it never fell out the sky. So I had to get up and start working and doing something, even if it's like, man, this shit, I don't want to do this shit. Well, what else you going to do with your life? No, you didn't ask for the circumstances that you have. You didn't ask to be born in the circumstances that you were born in, and for your life to be where it's at now. Could it seem unfair all the way up? You still got to take responsibility and do what you got to do for you. And I'm really talking from experience. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want, but you got to be an active part of your dreams. You can't just be like, oh, the universe is going to do everything. No. So what are you really telling yourself? I was selling myself a false story. You get what I'm saying? No, we're not supposed to work for jobs and everything else. It does take work to build your own business and to get money on your own to where you don't have to go to a job and so forth. And if you have a dream in your heart, you should be going for it. And even if you're not getting money from that dream specifically that you want to be getting money from to help you not have to work at a job, still stay in alignment with that dream. It's not for nothing, because you never know what spirit got going on for you. The money may not come from where you want it to come from, but as long as you're doing what you got to do to be in alignment with money, possibly working a job, or you can meet somebody. You can meet for all my ladies, you can meet a man and they give you some money. You get what I'm saying? Money can come from different places. So you got to figure out the best way for you to get money, for you to manifest more money. Because you can't manifest money from absolutely no money. Some people can get lucky and that happens. Yes, I'm not saying it can't, right? That's manifestation, right? We see stories of, oh, this person was homeless and then boom, they won, a scratch off or whatever. You get what I'm saying? We hear those stories. But for real, this is about you taking charge of your life and you doing something to match the energy and not just living in the fantasy and not doing anything about it. But for those that have been living in the fantasy and doing the work, you're about to see your manifestations because you've been persevering. You've been neutral with, you don't want to be there. Okay, let me be neutral with you. I'm going to continue to persevere and watch how it turns out for me, is what you've been telling yourself. We spent a lot of time just on that, but I know y'all got what I was saying. Ooh, y'all see this? I'm going to take this too. Release. Spirit is saying it's time for you to release something. Ooh, release that victim mentality. Release it. You can do it. Yeah. Spirit says you can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Workaholic. I'm trying to tell you. You got to put in that work. You got to be in boss mode. I had to boss up on myself. I have one of the greatest comeback stories ever, and I'm still in the midst of it. So I can only imagine how better my story is just going to get. And when it's time for me to really come out and share my story to the fullness, it's like, yeah, I'm excited for it. And many of you all have stories to tell too. I had to boss up on me. I had to be like, nah, we can't be thinking like this no more. No, we can't do this. We got to release this. We got to let this go. We got to let these people go. We got to let this mindset go. We can't keep responding or reacting to people when they do this. I've had to shift and change so many things. Attitude wise, energy wise, my mental wise, my spirit wise, it's everything. I've always been cool, authentic, genuine, good hearted person. I've never been like that evil, negative type of person, right? But I was still born into circumstances that were very unfavorable that I had to carry the weight for. And it seems like it's been very unfair. I was in that victim mentality, like, but I didn't ask for this, and I was born into this, like, ain't nobody coming to save me. And I had to wake up and realize ain't nobody coming to save me out of this energy. Blocking myself, being in denial. Your breakthrough is coming by being honest with yourself. I had to be honest with myself. I had to release a lot of people, a lot of things. The fantasy of what I wanted it to be like versus, well, we sleeping in a car right now. So you can stay in this victim energy and keep talking all this and hold on to the past and family and money and you got to boss up on yourself, because that's what I had to do to get myself out of it. You get what I'm saying? And things wasn't going how I wanted it to because of the energy I was putting out. I was causing my own demise. I was blocking myself. Ain't nobody blocking you. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. Nothing like it be you putting out that own energy, and that's what be coming right back. It may be difficult to hear. You're like, I don't want to hear her talking like that. I mean, what situation are you in? If it's resonating, it's resonating. It may not be for everybody. But that's the only way you're going to get to your joy. You got to put in some type of work. This life ain't free. Ain't nothing handed to us. Ain't nothing handed to us. Yeshua had to bear his cross. Everybody got to go through something. So you want to get to this joy energy. You got to get out. You got to release this victim fantasy, not really bossing up on yourself type energy. No, you got to say enough is enough and do what you need to do to bring on some type of joy. But I do see joy is here after a lot of pain, joy and pain. Stop just allowing your life to roll by. There is purpose in your life. Well, we started off with sitting on the dock of the bay. Don't just allow your life to roll by. Do something about it. Do what you need to do. It's okay to rest, right? But you got to get out here and put that work in, whether it's that energetic work, whether it's that physical work, whether it's going to that job work, a combination of it all. I know it's tiring. I ain't saying it's easy, baby. I'm not saying it's easy, my love, because I know I'm somebody that puts in the real fucking work every day in multiple ways. Dealing with different challenges I have to overcome. Can't nobody do, like, I'm a true boss in real life. Getting over victim mentalities, dealing with multiple challenges that other people bring to you. You got to be a boss to know how to get out of challenges, especially challenges that are coming from other people as well, to be able to handle other people and multiple people. And then just life situations outside of that. Whether it's family, whether it's bills, whether it's your own personal mindset, you have to boss up on yourself. That's your work. And the universe will match your energy. And the universe, yeah, accept yourself. It says self-love is the best love. Accept yourself exactly as you are. Your unique qualities are perfect just for who you are. It's like you're boss baby. It's like there's more to you than where you're at. You know there's a better version of you than who you are right now, right? There's definitely a better version of you. You got to do what you got to do to get to that version of yourself. No matter how many times you done bossed up, keep going until you get to where you feel like, okay, I can rest for a little bit. You get what I'm saying? If you feel like, man, there's too much going on, I can't sit down right now. I gotta go. Not even, you can still rest during your go period, but it's just like a little 1-2, let me rest right quick, but I gotta get back up at it. But when you get to where you really going and you see your physical realm literally changing right before your eyes, then you can say, whew, okay, you can take that vacation type of rest. And then things have been shifted for you, then you can coast from there. But until you at the energy to where you can coast, some of you guys could be skaters as well. Okay. What is it? Push, kick, coast. Or kick, push, coast, or whatever. Was it for real? You know, but it's like you guys can be skaters. Y'all know what the song I'm talking about. Okay, but until y'all get to that point, it's like you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, but something is paying off for you for your work as well is what I see here. All right, let's see. Let's get some more messages for you here. Yeah, look for signs and synchronicities because the universe is talking to you. There's no money in your feelings. Spirit says you want some more money. It ain't in your feelings. Cry. It's okay. Cry. Give yourself a hug. Love on yourself. But then you got to boss the fuck up and go get your money. Lick your wounds. Be okay. Do what you got to do. It's okay. Punch the air. Whatever. However you feeling. I don't know how you feeling. But the money ain't in your feelings. The money is not in your anger. The money is not in your sadness. The money isn't in the joy. Well, it can be if you got to be joyful and then it can help attract it, right? But you get what I'm saying. It's like the money ain't in your feelings. You got to do what you need to do. Yeah, you may have been rejected a whole lot is what I see. We have light up here. Get an agent publicist. It's like what I'm picking up on is that you're meant to light up the world is what I'm picking up on here. But it's like you're sitting back, not doing anything about it here as well is what I am getting. Yeah, we have something about a student. So you could be a student. Okay, you can have a child that's a student. But we have studio space, brick and mortar. Okay, so it's like, yeah, old school. Yeah, you could be holding on to some old school energy or some old energy that you're holding on to. Something about releasing a space or releasing something that's heavy. A brick and mortar is heavy. So something about releasing something that is heavy here. Okay, you may need to get some type of assistance with this, get an agent or publicist, whoever you are, whatever you do. Maybe you're meant to have an agent. Also, again, you're an influencer. Again, y'all have stories to tell. We was just talking about that vacation time, that coasting time is coming. You're on the brink of it, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, yeah, something about music, listening to music, taking some type of photo shoot. Yeah, again, the rejection is there. Being in that king or queen status. Again, more music here. Photos. People watching you. People watching you now. People paying attention to you and what you're doing and what your next move is going to be. All of that. Okay. Let's see what else is here. Concierge. Things are going to get easier. Okay. You could be a Scorpio. Something about that yacht energy. Again, cruising. So definitely something about cruising or yacht energy. Let me go ahead and pull one. Yeah. It's like you too saucy to be in this victim type of energy. You get, again, you're this teacher, student, teacher type of energy. You out here teaching people the game. You teaching people how to come up out of a dark space. It may not be quote unquote victim per se, right? But it's like coming up out of a dark space. This is your breakthrough, like being the underdog type of energy. You too drippy to be in this dark space. Yeah, you have a lot of support even if you can't see it, or people are meant to support you. Maybe you're someone that hasn't had a lot of support in your life, but you're meant to have that. Let's see what else is here. TV star. Yeah, diamonds. Graduate. Did I say that in this message? One of these messages I just did, I said the graduate. So that's coming out here again. I think it was in the previous message that I literally just did. But something about you graduating. You've put in enough practice. It's time for you to put it into action now. You've put in enough practice being delulu about your manifestations. You've put in the work. You've released the victim energy. You've bossed up on yourself. Now it's time for you to, you know, be in this diamond energy and shine real bright. This light up in this diamonds energy. Some of y'all may smoke as well here with this light up. It's like y'all putting one in the air. Yeah, we got TV star here. Music. Music is definitely significant. I've said music 2 times. And then studio nights and practice, that's music related. It could be art studio as well, because you see they're doing artwork. But this is music, and then this is music. So music has been in this reading 4 times. So you guys are definitely meant to be a musician. You're meant to be on TV. When TV to me nowadays is social media. It's YouTube. It's TikTok or whatever. You're meant to blow up on social media. TV star. Y'all can also be on actual, you know, broadcast TV as well. You know, into people's homes. You know, with the tube. You know, with the actual TV on the wall. But I see this as like social media TV is what I see. Some of you guys can be actors and actresses is what I'm hearing as well. But y'all know it doesn't matter. TV, even if you cast it from your phone onto the TV on your wall, it's still social media. It's still off your phone type ish. You feel me? It ain't literal TV how it used to be no more. It ain't cable, you know. But anyways, I'm going down that rabbit hole. But maybe some of y'all, I'm also hearing, you may score music. You know, you may do music specifically for movies with this TV star and movies. I just got done saying the music here. So maybe your music is maybe you compose instrumentals only for movies and that's it, or something like that as well. But your music is supposed to be on social media is what I see as well, or something like that here. Or music is just helpful to you at this time. But either way, you're a TV star. You're someone that's meant to be seen. You can't go through everything you went through and not share it. Especially if you're watching this and listening to this. You already know you're supposed to. It may not be the time right now today to do so, but you know it's meant for you to do so. Is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, buy a tarot deck. Some of you all are readers yourself. Yeah, again, social media platform. I'm trying to tell you, we'll take this one. I'm fighting for this connection. So somebody's fighting for this connection spiritually. Spiritually, somebody wants to be in a connection with you. Yeah, some type of good luck charm. You're a good luck charm. Somebody is fighting for this connection because you are good luck, because you are genuine. But also, you have a lot of good luck when it comes to social media. And being on TV here is what I see. Okay? I'm going to leave your messages here. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can book your personal readings down below in the description bar. And I will see you all in the next one. I am Motivational Speaker, LATRICE. Peace.